Hey everyone, Tony George, TGIF, Sweet 16 March Madness style on a Friday. We got a free play coming your way in the UCLA North Carolina game. Get over to the website. 7-unit top play on a 3-pack tonight in Sweet 16 action. Won again last night. One of the last two top picks we had, 7-unit and an 8-unit NIT game of the year on Sunday. We're on a 25-11-1 run. And we are plus $4,870 to the good for a $100 player documented over the last 18 days. We'll tell you what's going on elsewhere here at the end of this free pick video. Now, last night, everybody got their brackets blown up. At least everybody that I knew and every pool I was in either had Gonzaga or Arizona winning it all. And both of them went down last night, including Arizona on your free play. And what I tell you about Gonzaga 2-3 weeks ago, when they played in this tournament here in Las Vegas, and I went to not only the game against San Francisco, but to the game against St. Mary's down at the Orleans Center, down at the Orleans Event Center here in town, where it's at every year. Saw them firsthand. I've also seen other big-name teams play here in Vegas in tournaments. They weren't even close to them. I told you, I said, will they get to Sweet 16? Go back and watch the video. I said, maybe. Probably. Will they get to the Elite Eight? Maybe. They get to Final Four? Doubt it. Are they the number one team in the country? Hell no. You take any of the Power 5 conference regular season champions, Big 12, Big 10, ACC, Big East, teams like Nova, Kansas. You stick them in a West Coast conference, they're going to have an equal record, if not better, than Gonzaga. And it was interesting last night, just from a perspective. Are they a good team? They're a damn good team. But here's the problem. They're not battle-tested. Last night I was sitting at the Mega Bar at Circa watching this game by myself. I went down there and met some guys earlier and then watched this game with Arkansas with great interest because I had Arkansas as my top play yesterday. Plus 9.5 was a good. That should have been the 7-unit play. But nonetheless, the two guys were wearing Gonzaga gear. They didn't know who I was, which was nice. You just... oh, wow, talk about the game. And the guy said, until we start playing in a conference where we play some better teams, we're just not ready for prime time. Well, to play against a bunch of weak sisters all year long and then step up and play all these big monster programs, from monster conferences that have been battle-tested. We're just never going to win anything big. And you're right. You're absolutely right, kind sir. That being said, here we go. Tonight, North Carolina, UCLA. Now, I really like North Carolina catching two here. And I got to talking to some fellow professional bettors, guys who pull the trigger hard at 5-figure bettors per game. A couple of analysts out here that I know and respect, and other ones I read online that really give some in-depth analysis on this stuff. And they all like UCLA. So I'm going to leave it alone, but I do like the over 141.5. This is going to go over, in my opinion. You got the 51st and 28th ranked offenses in the country in terms of points per game. They're scoring 154 points per game. Neither one's team strength is defense. UCLA more so than North Carolina. But North Carolina all year long has had the mindset, we'll just outscore you. They hung 94 on Duke at Cameron Indoor in Krzyzewski's last game. They've scored, I wrote it down, they scored 95 and 93 in this tournament. They're 4-0 against the spread on overs, their last 4 NCAA tournament games, even dating back to last year. And UCLA is on a 6-2 run against the spread on the overs themselves. They allow 137. They score 154. The total is 141. This very well could be an overtime game, too. Has a high potential to be an overtime game. UCLA put up 72 against St. Mary's. The one thing that gives me pause on UCLA for yanking the trigger, how bad, I watched that Akron game. They struggled. They barely won that game. And only put up 57 points in the process. Probably what's holding this total down. North Carolina's going to do what North Carolina's going to do. Run and gun. And I think UCLA is going to run right with them. Be a hell of a game. Give me the over 141, your free pick. Doc Sports, free $60. We'll park at any new account over there. Link in the description below. 7-unit top play on a 3-pack. I already told you we're on a hell of a run in college basketball. We came into March like a lion and we're going like a lamb, and we're going out like a lion. We're finishing strong. We're gaining a lot of money back, a lot of units back. Doesn't make up for a bad year. I'm not sweeping that under the rug because we hit a big old hot streak here. But right here, right now, when you're betting, it counts, and we got you locked and loaded. 4-unit NBA, best bet tonight, passing every other sport. And by the way, we're not putting out PGA picks this week. Either in the Puerto Rico or the Dominican Republic tournament, or it's World Match Play. So it's not stroke play. It's not a tournament. It's match play. And they have different matches, and they mix them up during the day. Now, overnight, we kind of know what the morning matches are. But match play is a completely different animal, the handicap, than a regular tournament. It's head-to-head. You are betting head-to-heads. But even when you're betting head-to-heads, in stroke play, it's still stroke play. It's not match play. They're just because we're betting, Dustin Johnson against Justin Thomas doesn't mean they're in a head-to-head mindset. They're still in a stroke play tournament. This is a totally different animal. Certain players have better strengths in match play, and then sometimes their strengths turns into weaknesses in match play. It's just a different animal, and a handicap will live to fight another day. We got the Masters right around the corner. Get ready. So we'll be back in PGA again next week with stroke play for you here in golf.